Have you noticed that after 50, it feels like your body has quietly changed its rules? You eat the same meals, move the same way, but your genes suddenly feel a little tighter, and your energy seems to fade faster than it used to. I want you to know, it's not your fault. Your body hasn't given up on you, it's simply flipped a hidden biological switch. And today, we're going to decode exactly what that switch is, why it flips, and most importantly, how you can turn it back on naturally. Stick with me until the end, because I am going to reveal the 5-step metabolism reactivation code that has already helped thousands of women just like you regain their energy, their confidence, and their vitality after 50. So what's really going on? Somewhere around our late 40s or early 50s, our bodies enter a quiet revolution. Hormones like estrogen and progesterone, which have been our silent helpers for decades, begin to decline. Now, these hormones don't just affect our moods or our monthly cycles. They are deeply involved in how every single cell in your body burns energy. Inside each of your muscles and organs are tiny power plants called mitochondria. When your estrogen levels drop, these mitochondria slow down their energy production. Think of them as little engines that used to run on high-octane fuel. Now, they're just idling. At the same time, our muscle tissue begins to shrink at a rate of about 1% per year. This is significant because muscle is your body's primary calorie-burning furnace. So even if you're eating perfectly, the metabolic math has quietly changed against you. But here is the beautiful, empowering truth: you can wake those engines back up. And you don't need an expensive gym membership or a cabinet full of fancy supplements. All it takes are small, science-based daily actions. You see, your metabolism isn't a single button you can push. It's a complex network of biological rhythms controlled by 3 key systems. You have your thyroid gland, which acts like your body's thermostat. You have your muscle tissue, which is the calorie-burning furnace. And you have your mitochondria, the tiny spark plugs that power every single move you make. When these 3 systems communicate smoothly, your body burns energy efficiently. But after 50, those messages can become fuzzy like a bad phone signal that keeps cutting in and out. The decline in estrogen is a big reason for this communication breakdown. When the signal gets weak, mitochondria produce fewer energy molecules, which we call ATP. The result? A slower calorie burn, weaker muscles, and more fat storage, especially around the abdomen. But our biology is incredibly adaptive. You can strengthen that signal again. And the tools are simpler than you think: gentle movement, proper nourishment, sunlight, and good sleep. So let's get into the 5-step code. Step 1 is deceptively simple: morning sunlight and hydration. The moment you expose your eyes and skin to early morning sunlight, your brain releases cortisol in a healthy, natural rhythm. This tells your body, it's time to wake up, burn energy, and set the clock for the day. At the same time, drinking a glass of water within the first 10 minutes of waking rehydrates your cells, thins your blood just slightly, and can spark your metabolism by up to 30% for the next hour. A simple morning walk by an open window or a few minutes in your garden is enough. We're not talking about anything complicated. No pills, just light and water to reset your body as inner clock your circadian rhythm, which controls your metabolism all day long. Step 2 is to fuel your mitochondria with protein first. After 50, our bodies become less efficient at turning the protein we eat into new muscle. This is why a protein-rich breakfast aiming for around 25 to 30 grams is so critical. It flips on a special pathway called mTOR, the same one young bodies use to build and repair tissue. Think about swapping that sugary cereal or plain toast for eggs, Greek yogurt, lentils, or even a small whey protein shake. Pair it with a few healthy fats like avocado, nuts, or a drizzle of olive oil to keep your blood sugar stable. Starting your day with protein keeps your insulin levels low, your energy steady, and sends a powerful signal to your thyroid that your body is ready to burn fuel, not store it. Now for step 3, reactivate your muscle fibers. Remember, muscle is more than just shape, it's the main engine of your metabolism. Every time you contract a muscle, you send an electrical spark that tells your mitochondria, "We're alive." Make more energy. Studies have shown that women over 50 who perform just 10 minutes of simple resistance exercise a day can increase their resting metabolism by up to 7% in just 6 weeks. This isn't about lifting heavy weights or spending hours at the gym. We're talking about simple squats against a chair, wall push-ups, or using light resistance bands while watching TV. It's all about consistency. You're not just training your muscles. You're teaching your biology to stay young and vibrant. Step 4 is to protect your sleep window. This one is non-negotiable. Between the hours of 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., your body releases its peak amount of human growth hormone, which is our natural repair signal. Missing this window repeatedly raises your stress hormone, cortisol, and lowers thyroid activity, creating the perfect recipe for stubborn belly fat. Aim for a consistent 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Try dimming the lights an hour before bed to signal to your brain that it is time to wind down. If you find yourself waking up often, a little magnesium glycinate or a warm cup of chamomile tea can be gentle, natural supports. Sleep isn't just passive rest. It is your body's nightly detox and rebuilding program. Every great metabolism depends on it. Finally, we arrive at step 5, the 3-minute calm. In our busy midlife years, we often carry a heavy emotional load, family worries, work stress, sleep disruptions that can keep our cortisol levels high all day long. High cortisol is a major roadblock. It actively blocks fat burning and muscle repair. So, here's a simple practice, the 3-minute calm. 3 times a day, morning, midday, and evening, take a moment for some slow, mindful breathing. Just inhale for a count of 4, hold your breath for 4, and then exhale slowly for a count of 6. That's it. Just a few rounds. This simple act signals safety to your brain. It helps reset your insulin response, lowers your blood pressure, and reopens that metabolic switch. That's 9 minutes total for your entire day, and the impact on your metabolism is profound. Women who follow these 5 steps often tell me they notice brighter skin, steadier energy, fewer sugar cravings, and a feeling of lightness in the mornings, often within just 2 weeks. The number on the scale might move slowly at first, but what's happening inside your body is extraordinary. New mitochondria are forming. Muscle fibers are thickening, and your hormones are finding their balance again. That's the decoded transformation. It's not about chasing youth, but about reactivating life. So today, I invite you to make a decision to turn your metabolism switch back on. Start tomorrow morning. Sunlight, water, protein, movement, rest, and calm. If you're ready to join me, comment switch on below to join our free 7-day reactivation challenge. And be sure to subscribe for next week's episode, where I'll decode the 3 hidden hormones behind midlife weight gain and how to balance them naturally. Thank you for being here. Remember, your body isn't slowing down, it's just waiting for the right signal. You are the signal.